Hello, hello. Good morning. What a start today, man. Technical difficulties, computer shut off on its own, and then all of the sudden I forgot to press unmute on the microphone. Oh man, it's been quite the week. Quite the week. And I hope everybody's doing good. I was saying good morning, and then I realized it's 1 p.m. here in Central Standard Time down here in Brownsville, Texas. And, you know, we got to start now. So let's see who's in here. We're going to go ahead and say some hellos to some people. Well, the very first person to show up was Daniel Taylor, and I believe that's 3 weeks in a row. What is up, Daniel Taylor? Thank you for showing up. E-Star, what's up, E-Star? If you guys don't know, E-Star is one, my wonderful, beautiful wife, and two, she is the moderator. So if you're in the chat, make sure you guys behave yourself, so she will kick you out. I don't want that to happen, man. Hello, Maria Garcia. How are you doing? I believe this is the first time for you, Maria Garcia. If you're there, let me know you're there. What's up, Dwight Bailey? Always a pleasure to have Mr. Dwight Bailey in the house, the heavy metal rocker, the just overall amazing guitar musician guy. Super good to have you. We also have Joshua Taft. What's up, man? How's it going? Is it over or buffering? I just got here. We've had some technical difficulties, man. It's not YouTube. It's definitely me. It's definitely me. So hello, everybody. And RJ's Cave. What's up, RJ's Cave? How's it going, man? Dude, I've been enjoying your shorts. Not your shorts, but your short videos shorts. I don't know if that makes sense. So I hope everybody's doing good. Today I'm actually we've been live for about 7 minutes. I decided to do a little timer at the beginning to kind of let people come in, and then just start after, right at 1 o'clock. Normally the live session starts either at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., but today we had to take our little dog to the vet. She's fine. She just needed to get her follow-up. So that's pretty much what happened today. So just want to let everybody know, I want to welcome you to Truth Guitar Method. And on today's agenda, we've got the beginner guitar routine level 2, lesson 10, string skipping. I was very disappointed in myself in the last live because I always put a little semi-title with what I'm doing. And I put on there that we were going to be doing, I believe, natural harmonics and a little bit of, I guess, new notation. And I feel like I didn't spend too much time on those things, and I was, a little disappointed in myself. But I'm growing, and I'm learning from myself. And so today we are going to be focusing a lot on the string skipping. So all the other exercises, if you're here to do the exercises with me, if you've got a little bit of time, make sure you grab your guitar. And I forgot to say one thing, guys. If you can hear my voice well, give me a 1. Okay, that's kind of a thing in the guitar community that we don't really belong to, but we choose to be in. With Metalhead Hippie and all the other good guys. You just put a 1 in the chat. Let me know that it sounds good. Let me know that it sounds good, because if I see a 2, then I know it sounds bad. Although nobody's complained. So yeah. So let's see here. So string skipping. So we're going to go through the whole, I guess not the entire routine, because it takes too long, but we're going to do, I've picked out some of the exercises. The last 2 or 3 weeks, I've kept them the same because I believe that they are the most challenging when it comes to beginner guitar. Thank you, Dwight. Thank you, E-Star. Thank you, RJSK, for letting me know that it sounds good. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Joshua, as well. So we're going to go through, we're going to go ahead and do left hand. We're going to do the finger swaps. So if you've got your guitar, do these with me. I do them at a slow tempo. Again, if you're brand new to the channel, you know that you might not know that, but my passion is to help beginner guitar players or guitar players who are trying to reestablish a good foundation in guitar playing. I myself am an always learning musician. I'm always learning. I'm always doing new things. I'm always trying new things. And by no means do I consider myself a shredder, because I guess there's a misconception online that if you're not a shredder, then you're not, qualified to teach. And, I have 13 years under my belt that say different. So I teach guitar privately, and I also teach elementary music, general music, at a local elementary here in my hometown. So we're going to do the finger swaps on the left hand. On the right hand, we're going to do some economy picking, some sweep picking patterns. And then we're going to do semi-chromatic bursts. We're going to focus on the A minor pentatonic scale because of the string skipping. We're going to talk a little bit about chord memorization, economy fingering, when it comes to changing chords. And then that'll be it. Today, I'm not going to keep everybody too long because I accidentally, this week, I sat on my glasses, man, and I broke them. So I've got my old ones and I can't see very well. So I got to go get them fixed, except I have been, super busy, quarantined, and I'm okay, though. I did not get the virus. We are safe. So just thought I'd say that. What's up, Alex? Hope you're doing good, man. I'm kind of switching here between the comments and whatnot. So we're going to get started in just a little bit. I do want to remind everybody that PDFs to the lessons that I've been doing. This lesson in particular is the last lesson in the beginner level 2. There is a beginner level 3 coming, but not for a couple of weeks. I usually take a little break from doing major lessons, and I focus on other videos on the channel. And so available on the channel, there's the beginner level 1 and then the beginner level 2. It's strictly for beginners or for people who are wanting to reestablish a good foundation in guitar. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here for just a minute. And if you don't know where to find Truth Guitar Method, just go to truthguitarmethod.com, and there you'll find links to everything that you need. On the homepage, you'll see a whole bunch of silly, weird pictures that I've taken over the last year, and what videos are coming up. So like right now, the last one I released was the Donner Walk Cry 2-in-1 mini pedal review. And the next one is what is a Lydian mode scale? Oh, Christmas tree. The Donner Dark Mouse Distortion pedal review and recommended beginner music. If you want to know who I am, you can go ahead and read up on the bio. By going to the website, I don't really get anything except data, like how many people visit, how many people download. I am working on a book, and that's what you can find out here. And it's basically in the works very slowly. And that's why we joined YouTube, to kind of develop the ideas as we go. Also, if you don't know this, if you're brand new to the channel and you're visiting or you're watching this on replay, there is a major giveaway going on right now and on the Truth Guitar Method. And so you can read up on the giveaway here on the giveaway page and who's eligible to win and what you can win. And it's all these devices right here that are amazing. So yes. And then there's a video of the month that I pick every single month. Make sure that you check these people out. Some of them you might know on YouTube, some of them you might not, and obviously some great music on there as well. If you're ever interested in doing private guitar lessons with me, I believe per lesson, a 45-minute lesson is $37.50, and you can go ahead and sign up here. And the way you do that is you go ahead and you book the lesson, and then after you get your confirmation, then you can pay. But there's no pressure to do that. You can learn off of the YouTube videos if you want to. But if you want something more personal or you need some questions answered, I will try to do my best to answer those. There's also backing tracks that you can find on SoundCloud. And finally is where I want you guys to go, because this is all free stuff. This is free PDFs that you can download for previous lessons that I've had. This first section up here kind of belongs to the beginner level 1. And this section here is a beginner level 2. And the Lydian mode patterns is already there. All we need to do is upload that video. If you are interested in doing a little bit extra or supporting me a little bit extra, there's also the Patreon page, but there's no pressure to do that. you're going to get the exact same thing. And in some cases, you might get a few extra exercises. So I just wanted to bring that up. There's no pressure to sign up or anything like that. All right. Anybody new in here? Anybody new? We got Alex that came in. I see a few people that are in here that have not revealed themselves, and that's completely okay. Thanks, Joshua. Yeah, I hope it does make somebody's day. Like I said, I did it for myself. The pedals are mine. If you win, I'm buying you a new pedal and I'm sending it to you. Okay. The fact that my wife allowed me to do that is amazing. Thank you, E-Star, for allowing me to do that. Now, if we can convince her to allow me to get a 7-string guitar, that would be amazing. I'm just saying, it's $3,000. No pressure. All right. So what's up next? Here we go. Announcements. Really cool thing is I have a date in my mind. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say it. January 21st. Okay. January 21st, I believe, was the first video I uploaded. And I decided January 5th that I was going to start the channel. I started working on it. I had no subscribers. January 11th or 12th, I got my first subscriber. And then the first 25, which are all family and friends. And then this last week, we grew by 50, and the previous week by 50. So we've been growing about 40 to 50 subscribers per week, which is perfect because around January 21st will be the anniversary, and we'll have 1,000 subscribers. That's the hopes. And by then, all videos of the reviews should be done, and then we can have the giveaway. So I'm really, really pushing for this. I really, really want this. I don't see my life doing, I don't see myself doing anything different other than what I'm doing here and working at, the school that I work at. That was a burp. I apologize for that. All right. I think we should get started because I just said I don't want to keep everybody, and it's already been 18 minutes. Of course, 5 of those minutes we were not doing anything because it was just there. So let me just read some of these comments. Alex says, you're a great man for doing this for the community. Truth Guitar Method, keep doing positive things, my dude. The world needs it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I hope people win. I hope people enjoy it. And by the way, you can win multiple times. You don't just win once. If you win 3 of the items, then you win 3 of the items fair and square. And if somebody doesn't like it, they can unsubscribe. That's okay. I don't mind. Other people will come. Joshua Taft says, 7 strings are cool. I assume you can play regular, but have the thick string for downtuned stuff. Versatile. Yes, that's exactly it. A 3007 string guitar. You can get a Harley Benton 7-string for as little as $200. I know, but I'm extremely picky, and I really want this yellow gold fire mist Ernie Ball Music Man John Petrucci 7-string guitar. That's the one I want, and that's the one I hope to get. All right, can you guys hear me? How are you guys doing? Can you guys hear me? Still nothing? One, Dwight Bailey. Thank you so much, Dwight. So yeah, I have no idea what just happened. But the plan has now gone to the trash, basically. Hello, Ed. We are having some massive technical difficulties. And so, yeah, give me 1 second, guys. I am so sorry. Did not anticipate this happening. I know that we were having some trouble right when we started. So I had to switch over to my other computer here. And my first computer just decided to shut off. So now we are on Wi-Fi, which means that now we are even more unstable than we were before. And so, yeah. So, yeah. All right. So give me 1 second, guys. Let me go ahead and reset up. Let's see what we can do about this. Let's see if we can salvage this stream. Because first of all, I didn't even want to go super long because we've got a ton of stuff to do. So let me see here. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be working with one camera right now, and no audio device other than the microphone that is connected to this particular one. And this camera is now moving away. Give me 1 second. I'm talking myself through this so that I don't freak out and panic. All right. So that's okay. Not a big deal. Thank you for those of you who decided to still hang out with me. And I super duper appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we're going to go ahead and do the lesson anyway. We're going to go ahead and run the stream. Doesn't matter. This is Satan's working. I believe it 100%. Whoa. That's a lot of light. All right. So yeah, it doesn't seem that it was my computer. It seems like it is StreamYard's misbehaving, or at least it's losing connection with my microphone. But we're not going to let it ruin it. We're going to continue as if nothing happened. So those of you who are still here, if you can hear me well, give me a 1. And we'll continue. I apologize big time if you decide you want to unsubscribe. I promise you we will not be having these kinds of live sessions. I guarantee it. So what's happening? What is happening? Oh, boy. Oh, people are getting to know each other. Fantastic. If you guys can hear me, can you give me a 1? I think Dwight gave me a 1. Thank you so much, Dwight. I appreciate that. This is all gravy for me. No complaints. Thank you so much. 1. Fantastic. All right. You know what? Let's do our lesson. So if you guys have your guitar and you want to jam out with me, you want to do some of the lesson, remember the PDFs are available at truthguitarmethod.com. Let's start with the left hand. Okay. Before we do start, I do have this is a Christ-centered channel. And so I'm going to go ahead and say a quick prayer, and we're going to go ahead and start. All right. So here we go. Father God, I want to thank you so much for everything that you have done, good or bad, in our lives, especially mine and my wife's. I thank you, Father, for the opportunity to allow me to share some of the knowledge that I've picked up over the years with the people who are in here, who are supporting the channel, who are being a part of the Truth Guitar Method. Father God, we thank you, and I love you, Father, and I ask for a flawless rest of the chat. Lord, I ask that you bring people and that they can learn from what we've got. In your precious name we pray, Lord. Amen. All right. I'm grabbing my guitar. And now I've switched over to a Shure microphone. Just let me know, number one, obviously it's not going to be as good as it was before, but let me know what you hear. Is it too loud? What do you guys think? Let me know, please. Let me know. What do you guys think? Is it too loud? Can you hear well? Let me see here. All right. Here we go. I'm working with one camera. So the first thing we're going to do is finger swaps. If you've got your guitar, go ahead and, grab your guitar and let's do this, man. All right. So the finger swaps left hand warm up happens at the 5th position, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And I always say this, if you don't know the difference between position and fret, if I say 5th fret, I'm literally just talking about the 5th fret. If I say position, 5th position, I'm talking about my first finger is going to hang out on the 5th fret, but then my second finger belongs to the 6th, my third finger belongs to the 7th, and my fourth finger belongs to the 8th. So that's what I'm talking about when I say position. So finger swaps is this idea of switching fingers, while two other ones stay put. So here we have the first finger and the second finger, and they're going to be swapping back and forth. So first to second to first and first to second. So it's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And basically what this is doing is it's teaching your hand, it's developing finger dexterity, which means that each finger is learning to be independent from the rest of the fingers. Once you've done 1 and 2, then you do 2 and 3. Same idea, back and forth. Once you've done 2 and 3, we're going to do 3 and 4. Same idea, back and forth. Now, regardless of how advanced you get, you're always going to find that your weakest finger is still kind of there, kind of hanging out, in the presence of, on the edge of letting you down, right? So 1, 2, 3. So you do 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Once you've done that, you let 2 and 4 hang on, and those two don't move. And then you switch 1 and 3, back and forth. And then 2 and 4. This one's always difficult. Alex, I will definitely answer your question a little bit. I see what you're asking. That's terrible that YouTube took it down. Bet you they wouldn't have taken it down if you had 1 million subscribers. And then finally, 1 and 4. Doing a giveaway video is super, super tedious. I know that a lot of people do giveaway videos and they do not follow the rules, but there are community guidelines that you got to follow, which is probably why they took it down. Yeah, man, finger power. Pinky is always going to be weak. So once you've done the finger swaps, and there's other exercises. I'm sorry, guys, I can't share the screen. My other computer is fine now. I have no idea what happened, but we're going to keep dealing with it just as we are. And I'm going to continue apologizing because, we wasted about 10 minutes, and that's not something that I wanted you guys to have. But everything happens for a reason, and only God knows why. So we have done the left-hand warm-up, which was finger swaps. So now we move over to the right-hand warm-up. And in this particular lesson for today, we are focusing on the, I'm losing my mind here. We are focusing on the economy picking and the sweep picking preparation, not the act of actually doing the economy picking and not the act of actually doing the sweep picking. Now, if you don't know what economy picking is, it's basically when you're alternating notes, right, on the strings. Okay, you're alternating down, up, 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 and whatnot. When you're doing that, your right hand is constantly going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But then sometimes we get uneven runs, usually in sets of 3, for example. And so if you're doing a 3-note run, for example, here, if I were doing G major, right? And then I kept going. You can keep going, alternate picking over here. But it's a little bit more useful in some cases, especially if alternate picking is difficult for you, to do economy picking, which is the idea that since you're doing down, up, down, rather than readjust your hand and go up, and then down, and then down, and then up, down, up, or whatever, instead of having to readjust, is you continue the pattern the way you're going because your finger is already ready. So if you look at the right hand here, right, the idea is that we're going down, up, down, and not readjust to go up, but go down again. Down, up, down, down, up, down. So always down. And then we're going up, same idea, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's economy picking, meaning you're saving the energy for when it really matters. And economy picking is kind of saving you that having to readjust, which in long songs or long solos, you benefit from it because you save some of that, energy instead of wasting it. So the way we prepare for it is we can mute the strings here, and all we're going to do is we're going to go down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And then when you go up, same idea, up, down, up, down, up. Now here's the deal. Here's the deal with this issue, with this particular lesson, is that when you are doing the economy picking, some people will start to play unevenly. So you'll start to hear this nonsense, which is bogus. That's not something you want to do. Okay, what you want to do is you want to stay as even as possible, and the way you do that is by going down, up, down, making sure that everything is equal. Now, obviously, if you are new to the channel, you don't know this, but I'm actually new to this idea. I have not been doing this very long, so I'm still fresh. If I start to go too quick, it'll start to go nuts. Watch. Right? A little faster. Still decent. I feel it. It's coming. I'm gonna fall off the rails here. There it is. See? So I can't even go as fast because this is a new idea for me. And when you're learning something new, no matter if you've been playing for years, for 20 years, 30 years, when you learn something new, you have to dedicate the time to the exercise, to the technique in order to get it. You can't just automatically get it. I know that there's people out there that do get it automatically, but not everyone. So that's the economy picking. So you really do want to do this. When I work on it, I do 80 beats per minute. And then I push to 100 until I crash. Once I crash, I just restart. And it's something that I'm going to keep working on for a while, especially when I get, the time to work. So let's go ahead. I'm sorry, I was reading some of the comments here, and I'm watching, some of the playback on my, computer, and I'm just, watching at the, making sure that you guys can, at least see some of it. I know the quality is going to drop just a little bit, but, guys, bear with me. Hopefully you'll hang in there, and you'll keep up with Truth Guitar Method. Now, the sweep picking thing, that's something everybody likes to do. Now, if you want to get ready to do some massive sweep picking, which I cannot do. I don't use sweep picking all the time. I do include it in some of the stuff that I do, right? But it's not like a thing that I'm constantly practicing. It's not like a thing that I'm constantly doing and showing off. It's obviously a great thing to do, and it's really fun to do. Right? Okay. Now, when you are doing your sweep picking, if you want to work on the longer sweep picking, like 5-string or 6-string, the idea is that you got to get your right hand ready. Your right hand needs to drop to every single string, kind of like what we call a rest stroke in classical guitar. Right? And so the idea here is that your pick flows through and drops. You want to try and stay as even as possible. Okay, now that's if you want to do the 5. At a beginner level, not recommended. What I went ahead and I showed a couple of weeks ago was for beginners, for beginning sweep picking, which is 3-string patterns, 2-string patterns, which is a really good way to start to understand how to do it. So the way you got to prepare your right hand is to flow through. So the pattern on the 2-string, which is here, and by the way, this is minor. I'm playing 12th fret, 10th, 14. Okay, so 12 is down, 10 is down, and then 14 is up. And then you got to be able to pull off. Okay, if you can't do a pull off properly, you're going to have some trouble. Okay, and then the next time, rather than play this note upwards, you're going to readjust and go down. So down, down, up, pull, down, down, up, pull. And that's major. I mean minor, I'm sorry. If you wanted major, all you got to do is move this finger from 10 to 11, and then you get the major. Okay, now if you wanted to do the 3-string, which is another one that I recommend, it is down, 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 and all I'm adding is the 3rd string fret 11. Everything else is the same, 11, 12, 10, 14. So it'll be down, 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 up, pull, up, down, 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 up, pull, up, down, 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 up, pull, up, down, 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 up, pull, down. I mean up, oh my goodness. Down, 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 up, pull, up. And again, if you wanted to make it my major, you go to 11. Right? And then so once you've gotten it, you want to practice those little things kind of all over, especially where the frets are a little farther apart. Down, down, down. Okay, now in order to get ready for it, and like I said, I'm not a big sweeper, I'm not a shredder, I don't consider myself any of those things. But I do know how to do it. I don't practice sweep picking every day because I don't use it every day. It's not something that I'm attracted to all the time. You know, obviously I do like it in some things, but when you are doing it, the idea is the right hand is doing those patterns. Down, 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 up, and then being able to pull. Now on the left hand, when you do include it on the left hand, when you're playing, it's super important that you don't let notes play. That's not considered sweeping. So you got to lift and kind of mute as you go. And sometimes it'll be a little noisier than other times. Okay, so down, 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 up, 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 up. Guys, let me know if you can still hear decently. Unfortunately, I don't have my headphones, and my computer seems to be working fine. I feel like it's not my computer that's doing the problem. I feel like it was StreamYard in this case. All right, moving on to the next thing. We are now going to be doing the sinking hand warm-up. This is one of my favorite exercises because I'm a big fan of finger confusion. A lot of people are like, well, I can't get my fingers to do what I want them to. That's because fingers are stupid. They think they can do whatever they want, but in reality, you need to make them submit themselves to you. So when you are playing, I especially like this exercise in the 9th position. So we've got 7, 8, 9. And the semi-chromatic bursts are basically super easy. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Fret 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, 12, slow. And then all of a sudden burst into double time. Slow, slow, and then you slide over, burst into double time, slow, and then burst into double time. So the idea is 2 times slow, 2 times fast, 2 times slow, 2 times fast, 2 times slow, 2 times fast. 9th position on the way down, right? And then 10th position on the way up. So it looks like this. Okay. Now, the idea with the semi-chromatic bursts is that you use this time when you're syncing your hand to confuse your fingers, okay? And in order to confuse your fingers, you got to do different patterns. So what you've got to do is, I just thought of something. Give me one. No, I can't do that. Never mind. So when you're doing it, you want to do finger confusion. So you got to change up the pattern. Rather than go 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe you can do 1, 3, 2, 4. Or maybe you can do 1, 2, 4, 3. Or maybe 1, 4, 2, 3. Or backwards, 4, 3, 2, 1. The point is to confuse your fingers, because your fingers, after you do this exercise so much, they're used to you going, and it's like no longer a challenge. It's just you doing, what you're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and change it up. I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 3, 2, 4. It's my second favorite one. Okay. All right, let's do it together. Let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and put my metronome, and we're going to do it at 100. Okay. So here we go. If you've got your guitar, do it with me. If not, then thank you for hanging out and chatting it up and stuff like that, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. Ready, steady. Here we go. And double time. Okay. Now, and then once you've nailed it at a certain speed, you always want to be increasing speed, always. That's just my take. And I have these very, very weird ideas when it comes to speed. You definitely want to be testing your speed. You want to do everything slow. You want to do everything mid-speed. You want to do everything fast. And then you want to do everything insanely fast. Not because I want you to go faster, not because I think it'll help you, but you want to do that so that your mind and your body understands what you can do and what you can't do. And then you'd be surprised, man. Once you start to go really fast, right? Then your body kind of adjusts when you slow it back down, and it gives you a little bit of a more accurate reading at a speed that you're more comfortable doing. So semi-chromatic bursts, one of my favorites. Definitely change up the pattern, guys. Oh man, I'm dealing with some crazy stuff right now here. The next thing is this week, I'm recommending everybody stick to the A minor pentatonic. Now, on my page, which I cannot show you, which I would normally show you, Truth Guitar Method, you can download the 5 different pentatonic shapes that are based around the cage system, which is the C major, A major, G major, E major, and D major chords. Okay, and there's 5 different pentatonic shapes that you can do, and it'll make you a little bit more versatile when it comes to playing. So the pentatonic scale I'm talking about is the A minor pentatonic, and I'm talking about the G shape pentatonic scale. The G shape takes place in the 5th position here. That's the A minor. So it's going to go 5, fret 8, and then in the next one, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. So there's your A minor pentatonic. And there's a reason why I want you guys to stick to the A minor pentatonic this week. In reality, you can do any minor pentatonic. If you just shift over, now you got B minor pentatonic. If you shift backwards, G minor pentatonic, and so on, right? So when you're doing this exercise, the reason we're doing it is because of the string skipping exercise, okay? So the A minor pentatonic, a way to practice it, I always recommend it, especially if you are not super into theory and scales and whatnot, and you don't understand the position, then you want to practice everything by playing it 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, and then 1 time. GKS Studio, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Ash Ravens, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate that so much. We've actually been having tons of technical difficulties, but as you can see, people are sticking through it. I'm sticking through it, and I did not cancel. I was so close to canceling it, but I feel like there's a reason I'm doing this, and Satan can go bother somebody else. All right, so A minor pentatonic. We're gonna play everything 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's basically what I'm saying. I think I skipped something in there. Dwight Bailey, thank you so much for stopping by, man. Have a great weekend yourself, and I'll probably catch you on one of the videos, probably this Sunday or Tuesday coming up. Thank you so much for stopping by, Dwight. Appreciate it. So here we go, 4 times. Oh, so this time we're going to go ahead and do it at 100 beats per minute. Now, 100 beats per minute is actually not too bad, except every click you got to play 4 notes. So we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you have trouble counting and you're like, but how do you count? You know, I can't count that fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's because in reality, we don't say 1, 2, 3, 4. We say 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. I just made it worse, right? So instead, what you can do, you could say a 4-syllable pattern, tiki tiki. Tiki 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 tiki. Or, like I tell my elementary kids when they're trying to count 16th notes or 4 notes, is use a 4-syllable word, watermelon. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. Once you've done it 4, then you do 3. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Once you've done it 3, then you do everything 2, pizza. Pizza, 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 pizza. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and different ways to count it. And then finally, you're ready for the 1, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so definitely I'd stick to the A minor pentatonic. Guys, I'm watching the quality of the video. It is not fantastic, and that's more likely because I'm on Wi-Fi. I apologize for this. I'm going to investigate what happened, what is going on. I have a feeling it was StreamYard, but then at the same time, why is this computer not giving me any problems, right? This microphone is not giving me any problems. So we'll see. I'll figure it out. Next live should be better. This is the first time I experienced this kind of craziness. But I appreciate the 6 of you who are hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Scale practice done. If you do the actual what do you call it? Beginner routine, you'll see that there's a whole bunch of other scales that you need to do in order to keep up and maintain your ability to play all this stuff. Okay. Yeah, man, it should help JKS Studios, these exercises. Like I said, I can't show you because we had some technical difficulties, and you know, it bums me out because over here in this camera right here, it looks amazing, and it's deceptive because when I look at this computer over here, it looks horrible. I apologize, guys, so much. I apologize. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So JKS Studios, go to truthguitarmethod.com and then go to the tab that's called, what is it called? It is called free stuff, and you can download these exercises. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can download for free, completely free. I don't get anything from it. Nothing except data. And the data is, you know, not who, but how many people downloaded what. So go check it out. It's free. Okay. So the chord memorization and economy fingering, I'm going to go ahead and skip this today only because of the time. We just reached 1 hour, and I really wanted to keep it under an hour and 20 minutes. But we had some, you know, difficulties. I'm still here, but I don't have a second camera now. Thanks a lot. StreamYard/YouTube/my computer. So I'm going to skip this. But what I am going to say about chord memorization and economy fingering, okay? The chord memorization, in my opinion, is super important. I don't care if you learn it by shapes or by actual name. I can care less, okay? Do I believe one of them is better than the other? Absolutely. Do you want to know what it is? Let me know in the chat, and I will let you know which one is better. But I don't care how you do it, but memorize your chords, because when you play with others, some will talk chord jargon. And if you are not up to par with those terms, you're going to feel lost. And I hate feeling lost. I don't know about you. I hate being around, you know, 10 people, 5 people who are all talking about the same thing. You have no idea what they're talking about. So in my opinion, when you're doing chord memorization, you know, you don't have to sit there and open up a chord book and start memorizing from page 1 to page 50. What you can do is pick a song. Pick a song that you want to learn. Say, for instance, you know, what song did I listen to yesterday? Like yesterday, I was listening to God Bless America with my students. And we were listening to God Bless America. And so let's say you were playing God Bless America and you see the chords for God Bless America, then memorize the chords for the music that you already want to play. Don't memorize chords you're not going to be using. Memorize the chords that you're going to be regularly using, and it should help you memorize them, whether it's by shape or by name. Okay, and like I said, do you want to know which one is better? I'll let you know. Just ask me, and I'll tell you which one is better. Now, when it comes to economy fingering, that is basically, I'm going to give you an easy one here. Let's see if you can see it because I don't have another camera angle. Say, for instance, I was doing C major. Okay, I think I gave this example last week. C major, right? Economy fingering means that you understand which fingers are going to be used and where. So it's the understanding of going from one chord to the next. Okay. So if in my case I was going from C major to A minor, then I have to know that the first finger is going to stay the same, the second finger is going to stay the same, and I only need to move my third finger down to the third string on the second fret so that I don't have to do this. That's wasted energy, right? So economy fingering is knowing what fingers are going to go where. Now, it's not always going to be easy like that, where it's just one finger. Sometimes it's going to be a whole hand, right? But plan ahead, know where the fingers are going to go, and then go one by one. A best way to do this is by practicing a technique called chord diminution. If you go to truthguitarmethod.com to the free stuff, there's a page there called chord diminution. I would show you, but my computer, this one over here, has decided to not play nice. And it's playing nice, but the moment I plug in, my microphone, it starts to not want to play nice. So that's economy fingering and chord memorization. I'm not going to do a lot of it today because I said that the majority of what I wanted to do today was string skipping. Now, we talked about the A minor pentatonic, and that's really, really what I want to do. Now, string skipping is this idea. It's happening in both hands, right? But on the right hand here, it's going from, rather than going, it's another form of finger confusion, right? Because we've gotten used to going, down this way. In reality, we're going up, right? We've gotten used to going down. So it's so easy. And then coming up. We've gotten used to that. But the moment you add this finger confusion of movement across a skipping, going from 6 to 4, and then going from 4th string to the 2nd string, is now confusing your fingers and your fingers are going to want to do this. Go straight down because that's what they're used to doing. So what you got to do is teach them to go 6, 4, 2, and then go 1, 3, 5. Or you can even go 6 to 3. 6, 3, 6, 2, 6, 1. All this different skipping. Now, in reality, you can practice it however you want. You can go from 6 to 1 and no particular pattern. But if you use something that you already know, then I think you're going to have more success. Let me read some of these comments real quick because I see that there's like 15 comments that I haven't kept up with. Let's see here. I was a drummer in school. The old one is stuck in my brain. Can't wait to. Okay, so I'm past that. Hello, I made a video on that. Musicians lingo. Yeah. You got to know that musicians lingo. What are they talking about? And Joshua Taft says, I do good with hearing it and the sounds stick in my head. And then I sign the letter for it. But then I'm just getting there where I even care what chords are called. Gotcha. I understand that. I never thought it was important, but now I'm trying to learn the names of what I play and scales. It's been fun hanging no matter what happens. Joshua Taft, thank you so much for hanging out. And I'm glad you're participating and interacting. Our guitar community is small, but it's amazing. And there's a lot of good musicians and everything is positive. I don't know if you noticed, but if you were here while we were having the nonsense with, with the live thing and the video, everybody is so positive. Everybody is always, do your best. We'll hang in here. Everything is positive. So Joshua Taft, I definitely, I urge you to stick around with our community, whether it's with me or with RJ's Cave or with Metalhead Hippie or with, it's a positive community, definitely. All right, so back to the string skipping. So we're going to do it on the A minor pentatonic. Let me move here because I only have the one camera now. Thank you. All right, so the idea here is that instead of going 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8, the idea now is 5, 8, skip a string, 5, 7, skip a string, 5, 8. So then you jump to the first string, 5, 8, but then you skip the second string, you go to the third, 5, 7. You skip the fourth and you go to 5, 7. And then you end on 6. So you get this sound. Okay, so the idea is to teach your hands how to skip. And you can do this by fours. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Or by threes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Sorry. Or by twos. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep playing a 7 there. And then by ones. Whoop. Okay, now that's with using the A minor pentatonic. And obviously that one I think will sound a little bit better. It'll sound a little bit, you know, more like music because you're sticking to a scale. But in reality, you can do anything. Anything you can do, I can do better, right? So here we have the 5th fret, and we can actually do just 1 and 2. It'll sound super weird. Okay, and that's another way of practicing your second finger. So I'm going from the 6th string to the 4th string to the 2nd. Then I'm jumping to the 1st, but then I'm skipping the 2nd, going to the 3rd, skipping the 4th, and going to the 5th, and then ending on 6. So I'm using 1 and 2. And that actually sounds more like an exercise than it does musical. Then you can do 1, 2, 3. Finger 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but with skipping. You can even do 1, 2, 4. Now you see how I'm just coming up with patterns? It's literally just taking your fingers and then changing the patterns up. When you are at home or wherever it is that you're practicing, I remember being young and thinking, man, what do I practice? What do I practice? And it's just about changing things up and messing with your fingers, because your fingers keep wanting to do things on their own. This muscle memory idea. Now, muscle memory is not a bad thing. Muscle memory is a good thing. It makes your fingers move, but you have to dominate the muscle memory. The muscle memory is just the motion, but where to land, how to land, that is completely up to you and your brain and telling your fingers what to do. So you can do 1, 4. Okay. You can change it up. 1, 3, 4. Okay. You can do spread out, right? So 5, 7, 9. Okay. But learning to go from here to here to here. 6 to 4 to 2. 1 to 3 to 5. And that's the pattern I'm giving you, but in reality, you can do pretty much anything that you want to do. Now, another thing you can do is when you're doing the string skipping, I only gave you one exercise, and that was with the pentatonic scale, which was this. Oh, why do I keep wanting to play 5, 7 there? That's the one I gave you in the video for string skipping, and that's the one that I gave you in the PDF form. But you can do anything. You can even do, 1, 3 here, for example, 1, 3, and then do 5, 7, and then do 7, 9. Right? Make it interesting. But you're string skipping, and you don't have to go fast, because the idea is not, of course, everyone wants to go fast, right? Everyone wants to go fast, but that's not the idea. The idea is teach your fingers what to do. So I suggest, there's this idea out there that says slow is fast. No, slow is not fast. And there's this whole comedy behind the idea that if you can play it slow, that you can play it fast. That's, I understand what that means, but that's not true. If you can play it slow, then you're taking the time to work on the muscle development for your fingers. And eventually, the idea that is if you do this long enough, you'll be able to go faster. But that's not true if you're practicing without purpose. If you're practicing with purpose, then you can get there. So say, for example, if I grab, and I won't be able to do this, I can guarantee you, because I literally just came up with it right now. If I were to go 3 5 5 7 7 9 7 9 9 11 11 13 12, if I try to go fast just because I'm an advanced player, doesn't mean I'm going to be able to do it. See? Wasn't able to do it. So the idea is to go slow, teach yourself the motions, teach yourself the mechanics. What's happening in my left hand? Well, my left hand's going to go 1 3. It's actually going to go 1 3 all the time. 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3. So watch this. No right hand. Practicing the mechanics. The plan. 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 3 5 5 7 7 9 7 9 9 11 11 13 12. Then I practice my right hand. And over here, what's happening is just 1 down up. 6 5 4 4 2 1 3 5. Then you incorporate it. The idea of the truth guitar method is the additive process, is being able to do something and then add on to it. So I practice my left hand, practice my right hand. So then I go slow. See, it wasn't good, but it was better than the first time. It was better than when I tried it without prepping my hands. Everything that you do in guitar is prep work. And then you go for it. So, string skipping. I want to kind of open up the idea here. I'm going to go ahead and skip the improvisation. All I'm going to say about improvisation is that for improv, I would say stick to the A minor pentatonic right now with string skipping. So, you go on YouTube, or you can go to my channel, or you can go to my website and download a backing track in A minor or C major, one of the two. They're the same, but they're not the same, but they are, but they're not, but they are, but no. So you get a backing track and then practice the A minor pentatonic scale with some string skipping. You can skip from 6 to 4 or from 6 to 3 or from 6 to 2, whatever, but practice your string skipping. Get your fingers out of the idea of just moving one direction straight down and then straight up with no skips. Okay, so that's what I'm saying about improvisation. And as far as recommended music, guys, is stick to your level. If you want to play something more difficult, I would suggest absolutely give it a shot, give it a try. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to stay stuck there. So when you do like for example, here I have the Etude in E minor by Maru Giuliani. If you're doing classical guitar, when you're trying to learn something, it's not going to happen from one day to the next, is what I'm trying to say. It's going to take a while. So take the time to learn the piece well. If you're doing strumming, right? Acoustic guitar, I suggested Sweet Child of Mine. It's got some easy strumming and easy chords to do. It's not hard at all. And if you're doing some lead playing, you've never done lead playing, I always recommend Smoke on the Water because it's super popular. Everybody loves it. And it's super easy, right? 0 3 5. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and open up the Q&A. And I kind of want to leave the Q&A open. It's for anything, really. I'm going to go ahead and move this. My hat is all over the place. Right? I'm going to go ahead and leave it open for you guys. If you have any questions, especially around string skipping or anything like that. If anybody has questions, go ahead and let me know. Guys, thank you for sticking with me even through the bad. I'm having to run the live with my tablet. Really, that's really what you're looking at right now. It's not a computer. And you know what? My computer's working perfectly fine right now. But for some reason, when I plugged in the microphone, I don't know, and it's never given me that problem. So, Joshua Taft, I'm glad that you've had fun, no matter what happens. I think I'd already commented on that. So if there's any questions about guitar right now, or about beginning guitar, or about Truth Guitar Method, or about this live, or why my computer doesn't work, you can ask the questions, absolutely, and I will try to answer. Something that I always try to say, guys, I don't consider myself an amazing guitar player. I have a passion for teaching, and I have a passion for leading people into the right routine that will get them effective playing. So if you have questions, I urge you to ask them now. If not, we're going to go ahead and end the live in just a minute. I did want to stay, for about an hour and 20 minutes, and we are at that mark right now. But, we had that issue with the computer. So if anybody has any questions, we're pretty much done here with the live. You can even ask questions about the giveaway. If you have a question about the giveaway, go ahead and drop your question now. I do have about a 10-second delay, so I'll sit here and play a little jam. No questions. All right, then. Guess what, guys? Thank you so much for coming. Again, thank you so much for sticking around even through the hard parts of this live. If you have questions, you can always find me on YouTube. Drop a comment on one of my videos. I try to stay as on top of it as much as possible. And those of you who I am subscribed to, I will be visiting your channels soon. I try to visit everybody's channel at least once a month. Because I have a lot of people that I'm subscribed to because I, like their content, and I believe in the support. So, when am I going live again? Let me check my schedule. All right, so tomorrow, let me go ahead and tell you what I have here. Tomorrow, I've got a Lydian Mode video that's coming out. And then Tuesday, we have I hope this comes out well, Oh Christmas Tree playthrough. And then Thursday, we've got the Donner Pedal review number 4. And I've got it right here because I'm going to shoot that video today. It is the Donner Pedal Dark Mouse. That's the one we're doing today. And I mean, not today, but on Thursday. I'm shooting the video today and editing throughout the week. Okay. And then I go live next Saturday. And next Saturday, there is no lesson. I'm not really going to have a lesson planned out. I'm just going to do some of my exercises that I do and answer any questions. If you have questions about guitar playing or strength exercises or left hand exercises or right hand exercises. Now, again, if you are a brand new viewer and you're thinking, ooh, this guy's going to teach me how to shred, that is incorrect. My passion is for beginners or with people trying to reestablish a good foundation in guitar playing. So next Saturday, December 19th, assuming everything goes as planned and I'm alive. That's the plan, right? I've got one more week of front lines teaching. And so we'll see. Hopefully no coronavirus, right? So next Saturday I'll be going live. Good question. Anybody else have any questions at all? I'm 36. Okay, that's what you were wondering. Yes, and I am married. Okay, I know I get flooded by a lot of ladies in the channel, and I'm sorry, I'm taken, ladies. Okay, I'm taken. I'm just kidding. Nobody floods my channel, but it's starting to. Man, we picked up. We're at 611. Super cool. So yeah, 13 likes. Awesome. 6 people still here, even though I'm like not really even saying anything. Thank you. Cool, man. I hope I win a pedal. Dude, I hope you win a pedal. You know what? Here, boom. I hope you win a pedal too. I wish everybody could win a pedal. I do want to say something just in case you're wondering and you haven't seen the original giveaway video. Make sure that you watch that video because it talks about whether or not you can even participate in the giveaway. Just make sure that you are part of the Amazon global exporting list. Of course, if you're in the US, you are, okay? So you have no issues. You don't have to go check anything. Real quick though, I did want to say the pedals, I bought them because I want them. I want them. And so I'm building a pedal board for myself. And yeah. But if you do win, you're going to get a brand new pedal from Amazon ordered and delivered to you if it is there. E-Star is laughing. I don't know if it's a laugh or she's like, you know, cackling because she's going to kill me for what I said. All right. I think we're done. We're at an hour and 20 minutes. It's 1 hour and 24 minutes, but I gave you 5 minutes for everybody to show up. Guys, I'm going to say this again. Thank you for sticking with me, even though the live, in my opinion, I'm very picky with what I do, and I feel it was shot. But by the grace of God, we were able to fix it. I had my other, tablet here ready to go. And thankfully, I hope you guys got something out of it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you later. All right. Bye, guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. First, wonderful Sunday. And then a wonderful week. Stay safe. Wash your hands. And yeah, man, do all that good stuff that, keeps us safe. All righty. See you later, guys.